I can always find a good deal at Dollar Tree. I know it's not always a dollar anymore, $1.25. There are some $3, $5 items. I love the God Bless America signs. That's just kind of my style. Welcome to Crybaby Seminole Homestead. I'm Aubrey, and hopefully you'll have a good time with me as we peruse the Dollar Tree. I will definitely show you what I get at the end, and there are so many possibilities here. I did notice that they're a little bit low on stock, but they have some of my favorites. There seems to be like the same kind of thing almost every year, and then there'll be like a few new really brand new things. So we are going into summer. 4th of July is next month, and so I didn't buy 4th of July stuff yet, just because I'm trying to do like a whole purge and like totally like clean out and get organized. And before I bring in a whole lot more stuff that's like a month away, or at least 2 weeks away, I want to make sure that I'm ready for it. But I did find a few things that I think I might come back for. Like I might come back for the garland. I really do like that a lot. And you know what? I think God Bless America, Red, White, and Blue, I feel like it could be out all July, maybe even all year long, because, you know, patriotism, you know, I don't think you have to just have it for one time a year. It might sound kind of sad, but my daughter did pick out some of the yard art for her abuelito's cemetery, and they do have those green cemetery vases for flowers, which are really nice because you can put water in them, stick them into the ground, and then whoever comes in can put in fresh flowers. It's really nice. She also grabbed a few of the new Dollar Tree, the little lanterns that are like solar lanterns, and they stick into the ground really nicely. They really illuminate the cemetery, the headstone. It's really, really special and sweet. So now I didn't like this one. I thought I would at first, but when I turned it over, the switch just don't work very well. So not that that's not what I was talking about. But they do have solar lights, and they had the solar lights looked a little bit more upscale, but they were still $1.25. So she got two of those, and after we left here, we went bowling, and then we went to the cemetery, and she set it up. So it looked really nice. I really love the gladiolas. Interesting, a friend of mine recently said that she was really excited to have found some there, and I was like, that's actually, I found my first gladiolas at the Dollar Tree like probably 20 years ago, and they started off kind of small, and whenever I would transplant them, they'd get bigger and bigger, and they grow these little baby corms on the bottom. They look like little granules, almost look like little bug eggs or something, super tiny, but every single one of those will grow a new plant, and they start off like little blades of grass almost looking, and they're super adorable. So like if you do grow the gladiolas, just keep in mind that if you see like what looks like really small blades of grass growing around, those are baby glads. So you got lucky. They will reproduce, and they're beautiful, really beautiful. And if you get them to reproduce, you get two different ways of reproduction there. You get them from the corm. They're called corms, and that is asexual reproduction. But you also can get seeds, and the seeds will grow gladiolas. They will be very slow growing. It looks like grass too, but eventually they will bulk up in size and get really big and beautiful. I did grab a few things here for like summer swimming pool kind of stuff. I don't have a swimming pool, but my mom has an above ground pool that every year she like sets it up and fills it up with water and stuff. So I grabbed the I love Oscar the Grouch, so I got that, and I also got a Little Mermaid tail floaty because I thought my granddaughter and my nieces will probably use that when they go over to grandma's house to play in the swimming pool when it's a hot day. So they have lots of stuff here. I didn't go too crazy because it's not like we don't have other possessions. Um, my son chose that. That's $5. It actually works really well. He brought it to a school event today, and he was like having kids like challenge him and play against each other. It was really pretty cute, and it did not break. I actually told him, I said, don't bring that, it's gonna break. And it's still working, so that's good. I wanted to point out that there are a lot of different uses for frisbees. I like to use them underneath pots. Sometimes you can get a frisbee for free, like when they have like different events, like when banks and stuff have a little kiosk set up, tents at different events. Sometimes they'll give away pens and like little bags or like a frisbee, and I like to get those frisbees for underneath my plants. They work so well, and sometimes you can color coordinate if you're lucky. So those little squirt guns, the little half-sized ones, they work really well. Um, I wasn't expecting them to work as well as the longer ones, but honestly, I think they might last even a little bit longer. And then, like, if you think about being frugal, you get two for the price of one, right? So there you go. And I did grab one more package of those because it just seems like something that you could keep in the car if you're going to go to not just swimming pools and stuff like that, but if you're going to a beach or a river, then like you kind of have it. So they do have quite a few different things, like bubbles are always great. If the bubble solutions, by the way, here's a trick. If the bubble solutions aren't very strong, you can leave the cap off of it for a little bit and let some of the water evaporate, and that kind of thickens up the solution, so it works better. You can also add Dawn dish soap and a little bit of water, and that also makes it work really well. So I liked the idea maybe of getting some of like the red, white, and blue stars. And I did notice that they had like a 3-pack of the solar little light, the little, not solar lights, little tea lights, battery operated tea lights. This is a cute idea. Those little like succulent and cactus magnets are a cute idea. Like they're all broken and stuff, but it got me thinking. I've got some really powerful magnets. Wouldn't it be fun to do some air dry clay and mold your own little succulent garden to put on the refrigerator? Maybe we'll do that in another video. So, those candles smell really nice. I honestly think I'd buy it just to have it as like a potpourri, like just to leave it, even if I didn't light them. It probably would give off a nice scent. This is super cute. I like the message on here. In this classroom, you are leaders and creators. That's cute. And it flips over, loved and respected. Oh, that's so sweet. It's the end of the school year, but I kind of thought about it. A caffeinated teacher. This classroom runs on love and laughter. That's cute. Hope. Actually, I just got a new teacher plan book for next year. Where did I get it from? It's not technically for teachers. I think I got it from Hobby Lobby. Possibly. Where did I buy it? I'll have to think about it. Because sometimes the teacher planners are really good for like anybody. It's just like a lot more detail and space to write stuff down. So if you're not a teacher, you might think about getting like a teacher planning book. They're really cool. It's funny because I was just in the store and I was like, I did grab another crochet hook bundle. There's two for $1.25. I bought those pink clips too because clips always come in handy. Now those do rust pretty easy, though. They usually have some clips over at the checkout counter that are like wire clips that are coated in plastic. I like those a lot, and I did buy a package for my son. I don't know why I bought these, but I did buy 3 little packs of the wooden like animals. I really liked the polar bear and of course the octopus. That's super cute. And I got the one that had like the sea turtles. And then the one with the crosses. I think they're super cute, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet. So if you have any suggestions, pop a comment below. But I was like, you know what? These are so nice. I really do like them. I saw something where somebody had like a I keep saying solar light. One of those little tea lights, the little plastic ones with the crosses. And the light shines through and casts a shadow on the wall. Super adorable. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use them. This is pretty practical. I have a lamp I bought from somebody like on Craigslist or like Facebook Marketplace or some used place, and it's a little bit like tilty. They didn't tell me that until I actually came to pick it up, but it was super cute. It looks like a Tiffany lamp. It's like an off-brand, like not Tiffany lamp, but it's super cute. But it's off-centered, so I went ahead and bought those little pads so that it will be straight. This is what the cart looks like. My daughter threw some stuff in here for my granddaughter's baptism party coming up soon, and stuff for the memorial for my father-in-law. And, it was a lot of fun going shopping. Look at my baby granddaughter with her sunglasses. I'm just so happy that you're able to join me today. And, this is real life. And finding stuff at the Dollar Tree, sometimes it's really practical and sometimes it's just for fun. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. My next video is going to be a Value Village, like, tour and haul and all goodies. And then after that, we're going to go back to some gardening content. See you next time.